in the hell did I lose a pound? I have no idea. I have no explanation for it whatsoever. I ate 4,000 calories yesterday and every day before it, over 350 grams of fat. If too many calories and too much fat makes you fat, then how the hell did I just lose a pound? I weighed 150 pounds yesterday and I weigh 149 pounds today. When I started off on day one, I was at 148. I don't know, but either way, I feel great. I woke up this morning feeling energized. I feel more full in the mirror when I look at myself. My muscle bellies, like, I feel like they have some substance to them. We are gonna crush the gym today. Today is day 6 of the 4,000 calorie, 21 day challenge. I don't really want to eat, but we have to. So I have my chocolate coated macadamia nuts. I have half a cup here. I also went with a double keto coffee again this morning. That's 2 tablespoons of butter, 2 tablespoons of the MCT oil. It's the vanilla hazelnut flavor, which is actually pretty tasty and adds good flavor to the coffee. I went with 3 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream, dashed a little cinnamon on top. So let's see where that puts us. Apparently now pasta companies, I'm on my news feed, I guess on MyFitnessPal, it's got like that first screen that shows you all kinds of ads. Apparently now pasta companies are adding protein to their pasta. We've got the Barilla Pasta Penne Protein Plus. So yeah, I mean, pasta is gonna make you fat, give you diabetes, spike your blood sugar through the roof, make you come crashing down at the end, but it's got protein, so it's healthy for you. Bullshit. After tracking everything this morning, I'm off to a solid start. I am over 1,000 calories at 1,010 calories. Macros so far, 113 grams of fat, 4 grams of protein, 11 grams of carbohydrates. All right, let's check out what some of you are saying in the YouTube comments. Conrad says, you look exhausted from eating. Yeah, I've had my moments where I just sit there in misery trying to push food down my throat. It's no easy task. Okay, someone's asking what the milligram recommendation is for sodium and potassium. That's a great question. When it comes to sodium, the goal is 4,000 to 5,000 milligrams. That seems like a lot, but remember, anytime you suppress insulin, like on the ketogenic diet, your body flushes electrolytes. The government recommends 2,300 milligrams on a regular standard Western diet. The sodium thing is absolutely critical, and it's also one of those hurdles that you have to jump in your mind, because remember, you're used to thinking that sodium like gives you high blood pressure, makes you retain water, gain fat, all this other stuff. So people still have a big resistance to sodium. So when you're starting this diet, I find that that's the #1 mistake, is people are so against sodium, or they think they're getting a lot of sodium just by salting their food when before that never even salted their food, but they're still coming up short. If you track sodium, which I do not on a daily basis, I just make sure that I get tons of it, you'll see that it's very difficult to get to 4,000 milligrams a day. That's why the chicken broth comes in clutch. That stuff has like 500 milligrams of sodium, but remember guys, salt your food, eat salty snacks, use the chicken broth. If you ever get tired, headache, lethargic, you can pretty much guarantee that it's low sodium. When it comes to potassium, they recommend between 3,000 and 4,000 milligrams of that. So eating green leafy vegetables, avocados are absolutely critical when it comes to getting that potassium number up. Believe it or not, avocados have more potassium than bananas. And the other thing is you can take what's called light salt or salt substitute as a way to bump your potassium levels up. You didn't really ask about it, but in terms of magnesium, you should get between 400 to 500 milligrams of that. Sahan Bagari says, most of us can't even get our ass to the gym every other day and make excuses. You go to the gym, make a video, prep 5 to 6 meals per day, edit videos plus your job, positive vibes everywhere. That's just crazy, man. Your dedication, passion, and discipline is just incredible. We do appreciate it and definitely enjoy it. Just keep up the awesome work. Thanks a lot, bro. I appreciate it. It comes down to one word: passion. Okay, Jordan asks, hey Jason, will taking a pre-workout get me out of ketosis? I've talked about this before. When you're first starting a ketogenic diet, I highly recommend you stay away from the pre-workouts. Simply because you don't want to confuse your body at all. You want to let your body realize that, yo, we're done with carbohydrates, we're done with the sweet stuff, we got to start burning fat. And I feel like mentally, if you take pre-workouts in the very beginning, that kind of messes up that process, right? After about 2 or 3 weeks, me personally, I started adding pre-workout in, and I did not notice it take me out of ketosis whatsoever. So let your body get adjusted, then you can add the pre-workout. You know, when you take pre-workout before you go work out, the benefit is if it does spike your blood sugar and make you secrete a little bit of insulin, you're at the gym, so your body's gonna be utilizing all of that energy and burning it off. Michael Camarado says, pine nuts will do the same thing as macadamia nuts. Pine nuts are easier to sprinkle on salads and other foods. Dude, thanks for the suggestion. I will definitely look into getting pine nuts. Leah Abroad USA says, so why are runners so lean and why can bodybuilders cut with carbs? That requires a very in-depth answer. I don't really have time, but I'll give you a quick rundown. Look up the word insulin resistant. That is what the majority of people in this country are, which basically means they cannot tolerate carbohydrates. Whether it's because they were born insulin resistant or whether or not they have become insulin resistant because they've been eating too many carbohydrates and spiking their blood sugar for too long a period of time. Now, runners are what's called insulin sensitive. Me personally, I am insulin sensitive. I was just born that way, okay? Just like these runners are. That basically means I can tolerate carbohydrates. My body has no problem processing them whatsoever. I still avoid them like the plague. But you can't just say, oh, look at this runner over there that runs marathons. He's super thin and he eats tons of carbohydrates. That means that everybody can do that? No, I don't think so. That is a very small, little, tiny subset of the human population that can just get away with eating carbohydrates. They exercise like maniacs, but you can't just say it works for them, so now it's just gonna work for everybody else. The other thing is your comment about how bodybuilders can get cut with carbs is completely false. Trust me, bro. I know every single person in this fitness industry, all the big competitors, all the big fitness models, they're all my friends. I have never met one, including myself, that has not cut carbohydrates in order to get ready for a show or a photo shoot. It is the very first thing you do is cut carbohydrates. Now, everybody has different ways of doing it. You can just cut out carbs completely. You can do carb backloading, carb cycling. Everybody has different approaches. Keto is, in my opinion, the best approach because what you end up seeing is a lot of these competitors, they will cut carbs so hardcore the weeks leading up to a show, they will get very, very, very depleted, lose weight rapidly. They keep their protein levels really high because they all think I need tons and tons of protein. Their body ends up burning on that protein as glucose. They feel like shit. They get there on show day and they cannot wait to stuff carbs in their face. That's where the term carb up comes from. When bodybuilders do that, it's to refill muscle glycogen. The ketogenic diet is becoming more and more popular for bodybuilders because they can cut the carbs leading up to the show and increase the fats, which allows them to continue to have energy. It's not so brutal. So I don't know what bodybuilders you know who are cutting without reducing the carbohydrates, but I can guarantee you every single one in this industry does. Thank you to all of you nurses out there watching this channel who told me the right way to prick my finger. I appreciate that. All right, I gotta get headed to the gym. Unfortunately, I cannot take you guys with me to the gym today because I am super pressed for time. Carly and Paxton come home tomorrow morning and this place is a wreck. So I really just wanna get my workout in and get the hell out of there. I'll be doing chest, triceps, and Tabata. A lot of people ask me about cardio. So typically I do cardio every other day at the end of my workout. So when I work out today, I'll do Tabata at the end. Tomorrow when I go to the gym, I'll do my workout and do abs at the end. So I just alternate between cardio and abs at the end of the workout. That's really worked for me. If you guys haven't tried Tabata yet, give it a shot. So I will see you guys when we get back from the gym. Almost forgot, I am taking my creatine monohydrate, 10 grams, creatine monohydrate unflavored, absolutely critical on a ketogenic diet. I've also got my supplements here. This is a multivitamin, this is fish oil, and this is L-carnitine.
2 hours later.
Yo, I just got back from the gym and I absolutely smashed it. That was one of the best days in the gym I've had in a very, very long time. I felt strong, endurance was awesome. I felt like I could have been there all day long. I'm pretty sure it has something to do with all the calories I've been eating lately. That's gotta be what the difference is. You know, I was also thinking about how crazy it is that I ate 4,000 calories for the past few days and I actually lost a pound today. A lot of people, I'm assuming, are probably thinking, oh, it's because you burned so many more calories yesterday. Well, that's not the case because yesterday was a rest day. Completely did absolutely nothing, ate 4,000 calories, woke up in the morning and lost a pound. I don't expect to obviously keep losing weight, but it just perplexes me how I can progressively go up in weight and then all of a sudden take a 1 pound deficit the next day. So I don't know, but either way, I've got to get some more food in. Okay, so we get to eat outside today. Ohio has the most random weather ever. There was snow on the ground yesterday. Now it's absolutely beautiful, clear skies. So we're out here eating our first official meal of the day. We have a spinach salad and I put 2 tablespoons of avocado oil on it. You guys, avocado oil is amazing. It has so many health benefits. It's perfect on the ketogenic diet and it's a great and easy way to add fat. We've also got pumpkin seeds, walnuts, cheese wisps, and bacon crumbles. And 5 IKEA meatballs. Okay, we got another package here from bodybuilding.com. Let's see what we got. All right, we got some knee straps. These are gonna come in handy. I have really bad knees, so I can't wait to try these out. We've got a massage bar for after leg day, some myofascial release. Speed rope, more magnesium, some potassium gluconate. I've not really taken potassium up to this point because I really make sure I get avocados, green leafy vegetables, things like that. So this is just in case I need it. And a mini shaker cup. So that's it. I'm gonna get a shower and check back in with you guys in a little bit. Okay, so it's now currently 3 o'clock p.m. and I am back to drinking my calories because on a level between 1 to 10, my appetite is a 2. So we are drinking this Myoplex Keto shake and I fattened this thing up as much as I possibly could. So I added 3 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream, 1 tablespoon of MCT oil, and I also added 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. And actually the addition of the peanut butter is bomb. If you are not taking these Myoplex Keto shakes, and you're just taking regular protein, I've talked about this before, make sure you're taking either a protein blend or a casein. You can also add fat to slow the digestion down and minimize the impact on blood sugar by adding things like peanut butter, MCT oil, and heavy whipping cream. So let's see where we're at now. We are at 2,903 calories, awesome. We have 1,097 calories remaining, which is great because it's only 3 o'clock p.m. And our macros so far today are 289 grams of fat, 63 grams of protein, and 37 grams of carbs. I feel like I'm getting better at this.
3 hours later.
All right, guys, we are on our final meal of the day, and I'm happy to say it's only 7:30 p.m. I crushed today. For some reason, it was so much easier today than it was in the beginning. I think it's just because, you know, when you have a goal in mind and you start marching towards it, you just kind of figure things out. Things get easier as they go along. Not to say that I'm not going to face struggles again down the road, but either way, what we have here is a piece of salmon. I put avocado oil on top, encrusted it in pecans, then I popped it in the oven at 425 for 15 minutes. It came out perfect. We have 1 whole avocado here sprinkled with sea salt, and we also have 1/4 tablespoon of macadamia nuts. I ran out of my chocolate covered macadamia nuts. I got to make more of those tonight. So that's it. We absolutely crushed it today. Let's see where we're at. So we hit 4,051 calories. The macros are 390 grams of fat, which I think is the highest amount of fat I've taken in so far, almost 400 grams. We have 105 grams of protein and 57 grams of total carbs. When I subtract out the fiber, that is 32 grams of net carbs. So this place is an absolute disaster. I've treated it like a frat house for the entire week. Don't worry, Carly doesn't watch my vlogs, so we're all good, but I have to clean this place up big time, so that's what I'm gonna be doing the rest of the night. I will not be eating anything else for the entire rest of the night. That kind of feels surreal, but nonetheless, I appreciate you guys following along. As always, keep up the good work and much love.